how desperate you are to defend absolute nonsense that you don't apply to any other circumstance in the universe. No other place do you apply this nonsense per second silliness. Then there's no point because there's absolutely no way to contrive any other fucking bullshit. What's the other bullshit then? What other information do you need? You've been given the velocity. It's 19.6. You're saying 19.6, the velocity means somehow I square that number. I square the 9.8 after 1 second. Any squared function. There's nothing in the falling that shows you any squared function. It falls in 2 seconds. It's 2 units of 9.8. I do 9.8 times 2. The end. I'm done. I've got my mass and my velocity. What the fuck does this have to do with kinetic energy? Absolutely nothing. Again, nobody says 60 miles per hour. Okay, nobody ever has said it in the history of mankind except me as mocking rhetoric, because nobody says it. How fast were you? Oh, I was going 60 miles per hour per hour.
1 second squared, you don't, or if it's 5 meters per second squared, that doesn't mean that it's 5 meters per 1 second squared. You don't have.
Oh, yeah, it means you're putting seconds in the equation twice. So don't tell me it doesn't mean that. That's exactly what you're doing. That's what the square means. There's seconds times seconds. Why would I multiply the same second times the same second again? Why would I do that? There's absolutely no reason to multiply the seconds times the second. We already have meters per second. Why would we add this extra seconds? Oh, because they have to, because they have to create fake energy. So this is how you create fake energy. Why would I do that? Again, I've never even seen that notation, frankly. Can you put a third S, a fourth S, a fifth S? I mean, how many S's can you add? You can just add them arbitrarily, as many as I want. You're not. You're just establishing that it's units per second. So again, it would be irrational to attempt to actually multiply or divide an actual unit into some other kind of unit. Okay, a kilogram into a what's another unit? Heat. So they changed Newton's formula into 9.8 meters over second squared. Whatever the seconds are, right? It's supposed to be over 1 second. So now it's ambiguous how many seconds it is. So what happened to the first ratio? It was 9.8 meters. Now the ratio is gone entirely. There's no ratio here. It's just squaring seconds, whatever seconds are.
unit.
Well, it doesn't matter. The unit is going to eventually be, the square is eventually going to be applied to the number of those units. So what's the point? You're going to end up squaring the 2 seconds. I put 2 seconds. I do it for 2 seconds. You're going to say it's 2 seconds squared. Well, no, it's only 2 seconds. It's only in the gravity 2 seconds. It's not in the gravity 4 seconds. It's in the gravity 2 seconds. So you're going to change 2 seconds into 4 seconds. It's not, you're not multiplying the seconds per second. You're multiplying it times a real specific number of seconds. The seconds you're multiplying the 1 times is a number of seconds. How many times did you do the 9.8? Did you do the 9.8 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds? That's the number you multiply times 1. You don't square anything. Well, frankly, if I wrote 9.8 meters squared, okay, everybody would know I'm not squaring some vague unit. I'm squaring the 9.8.